Hey brothers and sisters, welcome to the channel. Brothers and sisters, I want to share a testimony with you, and this testimony is of something that I went through in July that really, I don't know if I should say it shook me, but it really got me to see how people can start to feel like either they're bewitched or they're cursed, and as such end up seeking the guidance or help from other mediums, other spiritual people, but not biblically. I don't know how else to put it. This experience truly had me thinking when I was going through it. I understand, or should I say I understand, I see how someone, if they are faced with something like this, and not anchored in the word, how they can end up feeling like they're either bewitched or cursed, and as such seek help from other avenues, spiritual avenues that are not biblical. So I'm gonna just tell you what happened in this video, because otherwise this video will be super long. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what happened, and then I'll do another part 2 video to say how I managed to be here telling you guys about this, because I wasn't like this the whole time. I went through the ups and the downs. I went through the dips when it was really tough for me, and I had to find a way to rise above what I was feeling. So let me start. So for those who are new to the channel, last year September, it's actually gonna be a year soon, last year September I had a dream, 1st of September, and I ended up quitting my job. And when I quit my job, I didn't have a plan, I didn't have any backup, and 2 weeks later this channel started. God worked with me before me starting this. He shared certain things with me after that dream, and this channel was born. Fine. So I have been, I believe with the core, with every single part of me, that the Lord put me on this path. So I never looked for work. Well, let me not say never, because there's something I need to add towards the end. I never actively looked for work. But what happened is that sometime in June, I got a message from my agent who placed me at my old company saying, "Hey Tata, are you looking for a job? There's this opportunity. If you are interested, you can go meet the hiring manager. She just wants to have a quick chat." I ignored that message because I wasn't looking. And then I think middle or sometime in July again, I get a message from my old colleague saying, "Hey, I'm not sure if you're looking, but this team is desperately looking for someone, and I thought about you. Let me know if you're keen." I laughed because I thought, okay, what is this all about? Like, where are all these things coming out of the woodwork? So I thought, you know what? Let me just say yes. Fine. And then that time when I said yes, I remember I went into prayer. I said, "God, this thing came out of nowhere. I didn't go look for it, and I don't want to just be stubborn and, God, I'm gonna go for it, but if this is not your will, if this is not what you want me to do, let it not play out, let it not work out." Fine. So these people kept quiet for like a week and a half, and I thought, okay, maybe the prayer is working out as I had asked. This is not the will of God over my life, or his plan over my life. So the following week I get, oh, by the way, I'm gonna put up all the stuff here. So the following week I get another message from my agent, and she's like, "Hey Tata, I don't know if you're looking for a job. There's this company that's starting an office in Australia, and I told them of your profile, and they are interested in interviewing you." I was like, what is the role? And like, no, before that I said, okay, again, this is odd, this people like just coming out of the woodwork. I said sure. And then so immediately an interview was set for the following week, Wednesday, right? Fine. So on Monday, so Monday before the Wednesday, I wake up to a message, an SMS, a WhatsApp, a missed call from somebody from my old company. Remember, there's two companies here. My old company saying, listen, I tried to call you, give me a call, I want to talk to you. So I called the person and they say, I sent your profile to the project managers in the States and they would like to interview you. So I say to this person, this is my old company. I say, listen, when I agreed and said you can go ahead back then, it was because I had absolutely nothing lined up. But ever since then, somebody else came through and they want to interview me, and the interview is on Wednesday. I don't want to waste your time. So I just thought to tell you that maybe we should hold off on proceeding until I know what happens with this new company. And the person was like, okay, fine, I understand. What I'll do is I will let HR know and give them an FYI that there's something lined up. Okay, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Before the end of the day, I then get an email from someone saying, hey, that's from my old company, can we interview you today? And I'm like, what is this? And I say to her, listen, I have a child, a toddler. You guys know my child is very noisy. I have a toddler and he's very noisy. So if you guys want to interview me with a child making noise in the background, I don't mind. Remember, I'm not looking for the job, so I really didn't at this point care. I'm like, I'm not going to put extra effort, especially with how quickly they're doing things. So then they decided to set the interview for, they sent me an invite for an interview on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. right? So then I'm gonna have an interview Tuesday with my old company on Tuesday, and then the next morning I'm gonna have the interview with the new company. Mind you, with the new company, when I asked the agent, okay, so what's the job? Like, I'm like, any job spec? She's like, there's no job spec. She doesn't tell me the title. It was all wishy-washy, no job spec. It's like I was just thrown in, go talk to these people kind of thing. So but I just felt like, what? This is all so strange. So anyway, Tuesday I get the interview and it went pretty well. And then before I slept that night, I even got, around midnight, I got an invite for a second interview the following week. Can you see? Everything was happening super fast. Everything was super accelerated. The next day I went for the new company's interview. I think it went well. And after that interview, the old company, somebody calls me from that company saying, hey, listen, I know you just had an interview now. I just wanted to tell you that last night the project managers are really happy with you and they wanted me to tell you that they are going ahead with starting to working on the offer, and that they wanted me to tell you not to accept any offer before you discuss it with us. I'm like, okay, cool, you know, I got this. Like, God, are you coming through for me? And then, okay, fine. So they have set an interview again for Tuesday, right? So I say to this guy, but I don't understand, how come there's another interview set for Tuesday? He was confused also, like, what? I've been told to start working on the offer. I'm like, okay, this is all confusing. Fine. The following Tuesday, I then send a message to the people, I don't know if it's HR, but talent acquisition people, and I say, what is this interview about, and is it still with the same people from last time? And I'll put the response here. She says no, the hiring manager said that we should proceed with the offer, so there will be no other interview, so we are just finalizing the details. You hear from me, right? I'm like, okay, I got this. And then the other company, the agent said, you know what, those people said they wanted somebody who is more specified in this area, which is an area I hadn't worked on. So that was out. So it's fine. Now I'm left with one company. It's a company that I know, and I know everything. Basically, for me, it will be like going to take my laptop and continue my life after 1 year break. Anyway, so I wait 1 week, 2 weeks, and then I'm like, okay, this is strange. For people who said that they were urgently looking for someone, very quiet. Then I send a message to the person who I have been communicating with. Oh, hey, Are you guys still working on the offer? No reply. These are people who've been responding to me very quickly, like keeping me informed of everything, like sharp, quick. Silence up until now, right? We are going into what, more than 3 weeks to a month. And there, you know, when I thought, okay, this is very strange, you know, everything came to me not looking, everything went very smoothly. It then reminded me of something that happened to me immediately when I quit my job. When I say immediately, I mean like I quit my job, and 1 minute after I resigned, I got an email asking me if I'm interested in a certain job opportunity. And I thought, because that day when it happened back in September, I thought, God, is this why you wanted me to quit? Were you opening this door for me? And I remember I went to that interview. They really liked me, and I did a video about it on the channel, and then they went quiet. Okay, the agent also is like, and then apparently I asked the agent what's happening. She's like, no, because I'm a foreigner. They were fighting the bureaucracy of, you know, for hiring a foreigner. But the manager really wanted me, so she was fighting on my behalf. Then they went quiet, and I thought, you know what, she didn't win. 2 months later, I woke up to a message. I'm now telling you guys something that I was remembering. 2 months later, I wake up to a message where the agent says, hey, the company reached out to me. They're asking me if you're still interested because they want you to come through. I'm like, okay, I'm still interested. Let's go. And then the following few days, they sent someone to my house to take my fingerprints, to check if I have criminal records. They did all my credit checks, and everything was good to go. We're just waiting on the offer. We wait. The agent is like, no, I still have a good feeling about this. These people really want you. Guys, it's been a year, or well, it's moving towards a year. Nothing. They just went quiet. So when I was going through what I was going through this time, was remembering all the times when things have fallen apart and it didn't make sense for me. And as such, I say to you guys that this incident made me get to see how someone can start to think, am I bewitched, am I cursed? Because how does it happen like that? You know, I didn't go looking for these opportunities. I didn't go searching for these opportunities. They came to me, and how they appeared, how everything said it's done deal, and then it just goes silent. How is that? That really shook me. Because I just didn't understand. Like, God, what is this? I can see what's happening, but what is this? What is this, God? I don't understand.